Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm going to make a little presentation here about a strategy for studying the Shar of Ajurumiyya, or basically any kind of Arabic text where you're studying the Arabic within Arabic. There's a system to ease people who are used to writing with the Roman characters called extended Buckwalter, as you can see right here, extended Buckwalter versus the Arabic. So the Arabic letters are listed in the Buckwalter. They're relatively simple, but it takes some time to get used to, especially for some of these, Hamzas. Otherwise the letters, Ba is B, Ta is T, the Te Marbuta is a P, Tha is a V, Jim is a J, Ha is a big H, Kha is an X, D for Dal, Val is a star or an asterisk, so Ra is R, Zai is Z, Sin is S, Sheen is a $sign. There's some logic here. It's not that hard to memorize because there's definitely trying to choose the most simple letter. Ain is E, like the shape of the letter. Ghain is G, Fa is F, Qaf is Q. I mean, these are all the most logical letters you would choose for, I would say, most of them. But there's a few that just need to be learned. The Alif Maksura is the big Y, and the Ya is a little y. And most importantly here are going to be the tanweens. Fatatan is big F, Damatan big N, Kasratan big K, and then A, U, and I. Very simple A, U, and I for the normal vowel. Shada with a tilde. Another important one is the Alif Wasla. That one is a left squiggly brace. So anyways, I'm going to go into my file here, which may look a little cryptic to some people, and I'll show you how this is done. So you can see there's one file here. This is an editor called AlterEdit. You can use any text editor. Basically, using on this web page that I've made with some JavaScript and some other stuff, .NET backend, you can actually take the whole Shar of Ajurumiyya in Arabic text and transliterate it. So you paste the Arabic in here, you say Arabic to Roman, extended Buckwalter, and perform, and it will actually take that Arabic. Like you can see, I'll take this word Hamza here, and it will literally, there it is. Ham with the sukun for an O, Za with the P for a Te Marbuta, and the N is the Damatan. So you can see, you get this, and then you can copy and paste it without the harakah. Now the nice thing is there is no harakah, which gives you something to do. So to learn, the idea is that if you write things out, it's a little better. Now you're going to have to change your mind a little bit so that you can think of it in terms of Roman. One of the difficult things about Arabic is seeing the harakah is difficult, whereas seeing the letters is not. In Arabic, it's very focused on the letters because the harakah go up and down. They go above and below. They don't actually get their own character. But now when you see when I've Romanized it, even the A and the U and the I, the voweling, the Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma, these now have their own space, their own character spacing. And the sukun even, everything's very explicit. So nothing's kind of hidden from your eye. In the Quran, sometimes there can be 4 harakah almost, or 3 harakah stacked on top of each other with a shada and a fatha and a dagger aleph or a sukun or something. There's some cases where there can be a lot of things going on. It can be hard to, it can be easy to miss it if you don't have a careful eye for it. So this actually, for anybody who does computer work, you prefer to have this kind of font, which I believe is called a sans serif. It's a French term meaning kind of the spacing between each character is equal. So you can see everything lines up in columns here. And so this makes it really easy to just, the mind is very good it's seeing this down to a very detailed level. Now, ordinarily, Arabic, you're not supposed to write all this haraka. It's only there as an aid. So in ordinary Arabic, it's fine, because the letters are all you need to recognize. But if you want to go to this real serious level of detail, which I'm saying can be a learning method, then you do it like this. So we can see right here, and I can, if you practice, you'll get good at reading it. فَكُلُّ مِنْهَا فِيلٌ مُدَارٍ مَرْفُوعٌ. And then I'm going to show how I fill this in. Now on the other, I'm going to Control-Tab here over to my other one. Then each, and I use a pipe symbol to split them apart, from them, a verb, present tense, indicative, mood. Okay, I've got my own XML format because I can render PDFs later from this. But just to show the exercise of how you would do this. Okay, so let's go with the next one. Li tajrudihi min an-nasbi wal jazmi. And you can see I'm replacing the alifs with wasils. I'm adding sukuns. I'm shadding if there's a sun letter. I'm properly putting the haraka on here. And at the same time, then I can use the videos from the class, of course, to help with this word-for-word translation that I'm basically showing here. I can just keep وَعَلَّمَةُ رَفْعِهِ تَبُوتِ نُونِ. And when I have a problem, I can just go over to here, tajrudihi, because sometimes I can't remember all of the vocabulary. So we have tajrudihi is going to mean impartiality. And here's some other meanings, alternate meanings. This is one way, and then you go to the video because you want an even more accurate translation. And sometimes you can I put slash in over here to represent multiple meanings. This meaning slash this meaning slash this meaning, just as a reminder, because this is kind of personal. For you, you'll get it. Of course, it's nice to have a tool that can render this into proper Arabic and side by side with the word-for-word translation. That's something I've put kind of in building into my website right now for PDF generation to make this even more useful. And sometimes there's a lot of times where I don't know the haraka. The videos are quite quick and difficult if you don't really have a really strong grip of the Arabic language and know how the flow of sentences work. Sometimes you might miss stuff. Of course, for this course, it actually turns out to not be important, but I'm just kind of as a demonstration. So this would be for stripping from subjunctive, because we're talking about verbs here, and jussive, comma. And you can see in here I have to put a backslash comma because it needs to be escaped, because comma technically has another meaning that's actually special for the Quran. This extended Buckwalter scheme has some special Quranic haraka for those tajweed symbols. But of course, if you escape it with a backslash, there's always a system you can come up with. I mean, again, this is more of a demonstration of a learning tool. You don't have to do it exactly like this, but I'm just showing you that there's an opportunity here to do things, because by the time you finish the videos and you've been doing it like this, you pause the video, you do 5 minutes of video, you stop, you do this. By the time you finish, you know all the vocab, you go take the test, and it's almost easy, you recall everything. So the trick here is by interacting, you're going to learn this stuff really well. So it's a strategy, and I recommend it, but mainly because it works for me. It may not work for you, but it's something to think about anyways, because for a lot of people this is potential, at least if you're struggling, this might be an option for you to try. because it's not so difficult. Of course, I may not be accurate or correct all the time, but I do my best here. So, and the sign of its indicative, was it indicative? Rafaihi, indicative, the addition of the noon, and alif, the alif, domir, pronoun, ithnani, I think it should be ithnani. And sometimes, and here's the last thing, is you should also be ready to do a lot of Control Tab, Alt Tab, whatever. You should learn how to use your keyboard, not use the mouse so much, but you can go right to the text, the shar of Ajurumiyya, and you can refer to, make sure that, because I copied and pasted the Arabic out of a special, actually raw Arabic. As you notice, this is a picture. You can't copy and paste to get the without haraka text to put in, but I found a different text, which I have, and you can find on the internet, that has it with the raw Arabic. You can copy and paste out, convert it to extended Buckwalter using a website like mine, and then you can go from there. Just fill in the haraka, it makes you think about it, and at the same time you're filling in haraka, go somewhere else and use that little pipe symbol and keep putting the word-for-word translations. And inshallah, I will release a tool that will let you just paste these onto a web page and give you a PDF right from your own pasted work. Because I find this system to be, at least for me, it's very useful. I learn the stuff quite well from it, and I think other people might benefit, especially if after you do all this hard work, you can get a nice document that just has a word-for-word translation kind of aligned for you. Or if you misaligned things and made mistakes, you can kind of tweak it and correct it and then make another PDF. So this is the strategy. So you go between here, there's the videos, which I have over here in the player, and then there is the text editor with a big blob that I keep separating out based on each section. For me, this is XML and the word-for-word stuff, because I have this link to a website right now, so I can generate PDFs and do all sorts of stuff. But inshallah, I will try to eventually expand this out so that anybody can just do this type of thing and immediately just paste it in, and it's done. There's one other note, that the sentence-by-sentence translation would need to be done separately, as the word-for-word translation doesn't build a real sentence-by-sentence. It's grainy, and it's blocky, and it's going to only be understood by, the student who has done it, at least properly by the student who's done it, or somebody who's studied this detail. You can understand from the word-for-word, you could rearrange the words and smooth it out and make it a nice sentence. But for this purpose, I'm not doing the sentence-by-sentence translation, but if you wanted, you could maintain a third translation that would just be sentence-by-sentence, or section-by-section, whatever, but it wouldn't be word-by-word. So that would be your other option, too. And it's a different strategy. It depends on how you work, how you think, and everything. So I just wanted to present this style of learning, and since it's offering kind of a writing aspect to it and a very focus on the word-by-word and the details here, that may actually help people learn. So with that, I'm going to close off this session. Jazakallah khair, and may Allah make it easy for everybody to learn and study and get this stuff into their head one way or another. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.